Welcome to another adventure of the Garage Engineer. I am out of the shop today and actually working at the Lake Lanier Boathouse, which is a really nice privilege because this has a lot of history of where the Olympics took place in 1996. They had a lot of boating events there. And the purpose we're here is a family member is part of the Dragon Boat International crew. If you don't know about that, dragon boats are about 40 foot long, and it takes 20 paddlers to row the boat or to paddle the boat, and then they've got a drummer and someone who steers also. So you got 22 people on the boat that is moving this around. It's made of fiberglass, however the top rail is made of wood, and they bought this boat recently from another group, and it had a damaged top rail on it, so that's what we're here today, is to fix that. I wasn't sure exactly what type of wood it was, so I assumed it's white oak, and I had a piece of white oak left over from another job, and that's what we're doing now, is fitting the piece onto the boat. As you saw in the previous, I had cut a 45-degree angle gauge so that when I used the oscillating saw that I could get a nice 45 degree, so when I was cutting the piece back, then I could use my miter saw and cut the exact angle that I needed. Eventually, to get the tightest available angle, I needed to cut the piece into two pieces so that I could make the angles as tight as possible. So that's why we ended up cutting it down the middle. And you also do notice the way I did cut the 45-degree angle, that the long part of the angle cut is going towards the back. That way, when you do that, then the repair doesn't look as noticeable when you're looking from the front of the boat to the back of the boat. So now that we've got the wood in, we are using a flush trim router bit, and we are cutting the oversized piece that extends past where it lays, and we are getting it even with the boat. So we're just kind of cutting it even, and we're going to do that on both sides. Now, there's different ways to do this. I figured this was the most accurate with the job on the site, since we're not able to cut it precisely using a table saw since we're on site cutting it. So that's why I decided to use a router. And now we put a quarter inch roundover bit on there to mimic the profile of the top rail. And that wasn't perfectly close when I was matching it up to the existing, so that was just to get us close enough so then we can take the sander and finish it and do the rest of it by hand. So now most of this is just by eye and trying to get it to blend in to the existing top rail. And you can see we got everything screwed in, countersunk screws, and everything's nice and smooth and ready for staying. So to make sure that it stays, we're going to do a two-part epoxy, and then we're using some of the sawdust from the sander and mixing it in so that we can blend the epoxy in to be the same color as the wood. And so here I'm just applying a little bit on the fiberglass part of the boat and part of the seams, and then screwing it back down. So that's why I like to do a dry fit of the piece beforehand before I actually glue it in. And there was a little bit of a gap just because of the way it sat, so I used some of the leftover epoxy as kind of a furring, which is kind of filling in the cracks with epoxy. Now we're putting in the second piece, and we're just adding a little bit of glue everywhere, so it's not too much so it squeezes out everywhere, but just enough to hold it in. We had minimal squeeze out, so I think it'll be good. I tried to minimize how much epoxy we put on there because since we're going to be staining this, I didn't want the glue to change the color of the stain. Now to cover up the screw holes, I'm putting in plugs, and I cut those plugs by hand off site, and so now we're just kind of pushing it in, and one was a little long, so we cut it down a little bit. So while that's drying, we're going to come back and access another part of the boat. The boat had a lot of oxidation. It had been sitting out of the weather, so I decided to take a cleaner and just buff the entire boat, and that's kind of what I'm doing. Since I had about an hour before we had to go back and sand the caps, and you see here I'm sanding them down flush. They were a little bit proud, and I decided to sand them down so that everything's nice and flush. And I tried to get the grain to match the same direction. And here's the finished part. Now, I'm not doing the staining part, that's another group, but we got the repair done, and I'm very happy with it. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching along, and we'll see you next time. If you want to see other boat projects we do on the channel that we go on Lake Lanier, we visit this before a couple years ago with our 2-piece plywood boat. Check that video out, and have a great summer.
Put them in the boat.
And if you'd like to see more videos like the one that you just saw, you can check here and here. And remember the ABCs of making. Always be creating. Till next time.